I see something in your eyes. He's gonna do something special.
Oh man, he is. Oh man, he's totally focused, man. He's like, he doesn't even want us to watch him shadow box because he's like, I told him that. So this week, this fight, yeah, everything for them, getting the nerves, everything. It's fine. It's fine. Let it out in the ring. There you go. That's it. Who knows better but him?
That's it.
Oscar, looking at the, I was just talking to Henry about it. Looking at the rehydration clause, just what time in the morning is that?
It's. I mean, the good thing is that it's early in the morning, so it's not gonna be. It's not gonna affect Ryan Garcia whatsoever. He knows what he has to do. Look at him; he's already in weight, so it's all good. Everything is gonna be. It's gonna be on point. You know, come Saturday night. Come Saturday night, 8 p.m. Ryan's gonna be in the best shape of his life.
Looking at the fight stylistically, right? I've talked to a lot of people about it, and someone I talked to about it made a good point. They were like, Tank loses the first couple rounds, even on scorecards, right, against Rolly, he was losing and things like that, and then he figured it out and kind of got Rolly out of there. But he hasn't fought anyone like Ryan for the first 6 rounds of any fight, right? So like the talent that Ryan brings in those first 6 rounds, is that maybe like he needs to push maybe in the beginning to try to like do as much damage or whatever it is as possible, and then kind of be prepared for the back that Tank does in the back half of the fight?
I think it's fair to say that both Gervonta and Ryan haven't fought that type of opposition that they're going to be facing that night. It's going to be a test of strength, of will, of determination. It's going to be a strength of who wants it more, because both guys are skilled. Both guys are skillful. So I strongly feel that these guys are gonna go out there and put on the best performance of their life. It's gonna be that type of fight, that type of event.
What do you think about Tank kind of criticizing Ryan's gambling and maybe some of the things he said on Twitter and saying?
What did he say? I didn't.
He just said that he's a worse person than I am or something like that. Tank said something like that.
What's that?
He just said something about like he's a worse person than I am. Tank basically said that, just kind of talking about that Ryan gambles, but he talks about God and kind of going back and forth with that stuff.
Huh. Okay. Hold on. Let me process this one. He's a worse guy than I am. I mean.
So in other words, he basically says that sometimes he wants to be a church boy and sometimes gangster.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Thinking about your words, or?
I'm just thinking about what exactly. Just so I won't get in trouble here. Look. I've been in these mind games and the week of the fight, everybody's gonna start just unleashing. Gervonta's gonna say shit about Ryan. Ryan's gonna say shit about Gervonta. If you want to really get dirty, come talk to me. But I think both guys, look, a lot of emotion is gonna really be flying in the air all this week in Vegas. But look, I mean, I don't want to put down Gervonta. I don't want to say anything about that. I just think, look, that I've been in this position before, and the shit talking and this and that, it's all part of the game, let them do that. I'm gonna stay out of it. Let's just put it that way, because I can say a lot of shit.
Oscar, you've been here many times before, obviously, as a fighter. What kind of advice would you give Ryan, leading up to this fight week, the biggest fight of his career?
I've told him, look, this week here, this fight week, this is where you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to conserve your energies. This is where you're supposed to be serious and locked in, focused and angry. You know, once you make the weight, you feel a little better, but you just keep that tension, you know. And then on Saturday night, first bell rings, boom, it's automatic. So it's all about feeling those nerves, you know. I mean, I've been there many times, and it's all about feeling the nerves and feeling the anger, and think about the pain you went through working out and making weight and this and that. Just unleash on Saturday night. Smart.
Yeah, without giving too much info, just what kind of blueprint would you give Ryan? You know, just advice as far as taking out Tank, a lefty, a southpaw.
Look, he should have his own. He should have his own game plan. He should have his. I can't fight for anybody, you know. I can give him advice, but look, all I can say is that the jab in boxing will go a long way, and nobody uses it, and nobody has a better jab than Ryan Garcia. So that's the number one advice that I've always given him.
If Ryan's already a star, you know, with a victory over time, you know, puts him as a face of boxing.
Would put him in superstardom. Would put him as the man in boxing. So it's exciting to be able to build fighters like Canelo. It's exciting to be able to discover fighters like Ryan Garcia. You know, that's what we do, and it's exciting to continue and be involved in boxing and find those next faces of the sport, you know. So Saturday night, whether he's a Golden Boy fighter or whether he's a Gervonta, you know, fighter, we're gonna have the new face of boxing on Saturday night.
How great is it for the sport to have two guys that have never lost, putting everything on the line, Oscar?
You wanna see my six pack?
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Somebody's all gotta go. It's very exciting. It's great for the sport.
No, it's exciting.
We don't know what's gonna happen.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's like everybody did their training. Everybody's worked out. It's ready. Everything is just set. One thing for sure is that Saturday night you're going to see the biggest boxing event of the year. And you know what's exciting about it is that we might have a rematch. So who knows? Depending on the outcome. So you know, it's exciting. It's exciting times for boxing.
With the rematch, is there any weight stipulations on for the rematch? Like, I know there's a rematch clause, but is there anything beyond that other than, you know, if Tank loses, he can demand the rematch?
Well,
but
the tables, yeah. Once Ryan wins, the tables are going to turn. That's all I can say.
You were mentioning to Henry that how focused Ryan is.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about that?
You know, it's from one fighter to another. Like, I can see exactly where Ryan's at, and he is focused. He's literally got that eye of the tiger. Like, he's focused. He knows what he has to do. And this is, since he started boxing at the age of 7, this is the moment where he knows he has to shine. Like, he knows that. I see it in his eyes, and it's something you have to, like, you can only see, you know, and you can feel, and so it's pretty special because it's literally, you know, being in these big major fights myself, it's like you see the focus, the determination he has. It's incredible. It's amazing.
Oscar, unas palabras en español sobre la clave para la victoria de Ryan Garcia sobre Tank.
No, pues la clave va a ser estar enfocado y pelear con huevos cuando se tiene que pelear con huevos, ¿verdad? Y a la vez también pelear con tu jab, y pelear bien inteligente, pero también hacerle una pelea de perro. Vamos a pelear, ¿verdad? Así tiene que ser. Así tiene que ser, pero estar bien enfocado es todo.
Con esta victoria de Ryan, como se lo imaginan, ¿crees que reemplaza a Canelo sobre el cara a cara, más que nada?
Sí, pues ya él va a ser, él es el joven, él es el futuro. Pero esta pelea es la pelea del año, es la pelea porque tienes 2 invictos, pero tienes 2 jovencitos que son los mejores en su división. Así que Ryan ganando es fácilmente la cara del boxeo.
¿Cómo reaccionas a los comentarios de Saúl Canelo Álvarez que dice que él ve como a Tanque como el favorito sobre Ryan?
Pues está bien, está bien, no hay ningún problema. Cada persona tiene su opinión. Yo tengo la mía y yo pienso que Ryan Garcia va a ganar, quizás por nocaut, pero cada persona tiene su opinión y hay que respetarla.
Por último,
Muchos han dado sus opiniones, ¿no? Mayweather, Mike Tyson, cosa que generalmente no se ven en muchas peleas, ¿no? Que los grandes nombres del boxeo se involucren y digan, bueno, esto es lo que yo pienso. ¿Qué piensas tú sobre eso?
No, es una muy buena señal, ¿no? De que no solamente el mundo del boxeo están interesados y curiosos, ¿no? ¿Qué va a suceder? Pero también el mundo del entretenimiento no te imaginas la gente que me pidió boletos de estrellas, ¿no? Es increíble. Hay mucha emoción, así que por esa razón yo creo que esta pelea va a ser el evento del año para el boxeo.
Y rápidamente tú me dijiste que piensas que esta pelea definitivamente termina en knockout y que el primero que haga un error va a ser el que sea noqueado.
Sí.
¿Por qué exactamente?
Pues porque ambos son muy inteligentes peleando adentro del cuadrilátero. Tienen sus estrategias, están bien calculados, saben lo que tienen que hacer. El que haga el primer error, así es como terminan estos tipos de peleas, ¿no? Peleas donde tienes dos excelentes boxeadores que están al nivel, al tú por tú, que están al 100 los dos, ¿no? Y no va a ser cuál tenga más estamina, cuál tenga mejor estrategia, no va a ser el que cometa el primer error.
Ahora, mentalmente podría también ser el error, ¿no? Y los dos han tenido también cuestiones que han tenido que lidiar, problemas mentales, que han dicho que necesitan tiempo fuera. Tank también ha tenido problemas extra boxeo. ¿Cómo crees tú que eso va a afectar en el transcurso de la pelea o el resultado?
Yo no sé cómo, si Ryan tumba a Gervonta Davis, uno no va a saber cómo va a reaccionar Gervonta Davis. Ahora ya sabemos cómo reacciona Ryan Garcia. Él se levanta y tiene buena quijada y pelea más fuerte. Así que va a ser muy interesante cuando Ryan Garcia lo conecte y lo zarandea o algo y a ver cómo va a reaccionar, ¿verdad? Eso no sabemos. Así que va a ser muy interesante.
Oscar, la diferencia que has visto en Ryan del momento que deja a Eddie Reynoso se une con ya hace un par de años. ¿Qué tipo de diferencia ves en el joven? Cuando dejó a Eddie Reynoso y ahora se une con Joe Goossen.
No, pues mira, Joe Goossen tiene mucha experiencia. Joe Goossen tiene muchos años de entrenar a grandes peleadores de diferentes estilos. Y es la diferencia. Reynoso es buen entrenador, no tengo ninguna falta de respeto, pero tiene muy buen entrenador Canelo con Eddie. Pero la experiencia y creo que la variedad de diferentes estilos que ha entrenado Joe Goossen obviamente le va a ayudar a Ryan Garcia para mejorar, para estar más completo cuando suba arriba del ring el 22 de abril.
¿Y qué le dices a la afición mexicana que quizás no quiere apoyar a Ryan porque no habla español, que según que no es mexicano? Sabemos que...
No se preocupen, compadres. Mire, yo cuando regresé de las Olimpiadas yo no hablaba nada de español. Yo pocho, pero hasta los pelos.
Hasta los talones, ajá. ¿Y qué fue lo que cambió?
No, pues práctica es todo, la práctica. Así que todos los medios españoles háblenle a Ryan en español, hártenlo con el español para que lo aprenda.
Gracias,
Oscar,
Oscar, man, we wrong?